Hi everyone, I'm here at the NEP booth at NAB, booth number N253, and I'm joined by Dan Murphy with NEP. Good to see you, Dan.
Thanks for having us.
So we are here to discuss the platform, which is not like a horror movie, although it sounds like it could be like some sort of thing like that, or a show about subways. But let's discuss what the platform actually is, because it's one of those concepts that's very broad, has a lot of buzzwords associated with it. So in practical, pragmatic terms, what is the platform?
Yeah, look, NEP has always been a company that has taken the sort of best of breed that's out there for our customers' particular solution. And we've tied that together, and in the past it's been done with hardware, and we've racked and stacked and wired things up, and we've delivered that as a solution to our customers. But the world is changing. The industry is now moving into this software-defined era. And it's really exciting. You know, it started with the move to IP, but now it's been unlocked with this sort of generic, COTS, commercial off-the-shelf compute, that is enabling us to use IT hardware to do everything we need to do in the broadcast industry. And this is a really big transition. And for NEP, we needed to look at how we could transition our services to our customers in an era where it becomes more software defined. And that means less wireman and engineering, physical work, and more software, more automation, to unlock all of the limitless capability that software brings. And so NEP Platform is really the evolution of years of investment in moving towards these software-defined solutions. It started with like infrastructure as a code. We built a broadcast control system, but really where the industry is going, there is a real need for us to tie together software solutions in one universal platform. And the reason why we call it platform is because what it offers is the ability to, no matter where the compute is hosted, whether it's in our customer's facility, whether it's in one of our data centers, whether it's in a mobile truck or a fly pack, the ability to deploy on demand what software is required for a given production unlocks so much capability and power for our customers. And so that's really what we're launching here is a software product that allows us to manage our infrastructure in a totally new way.
Cool. Now, will the platform exist in every truck, NEP truck?
Eventually, yes.
Right.
I mean, we're already putting platform into a number of our IP facilities. We've been using software in NEP for a long time, just like the industry has been moving to more software solutions. What you'll see over the next 12 months is a rapid adoption of that internally in NEP. And we're also having conversations with our customers about how the platform might help solve some of their software-defined problems, and how we might help them be more agile and be able to deploy software quicker and to make different choices around what software they want to use for different purposes in their own facilities.
Sure. Okay, so let's start with the trucks just for fun, because one of the challenges, always is, if I'm using a truck, I have to kind of figure out, I have to predict what I'm going to need resource-wise. Invariably, they get to the location, the boss comes in and says, hey, we want to add 3 more cameras, we want to add 4 more channels of VVS. You're like, I can't do this, we've got to da-da-da. So how does this make those situations and the ability to respond to changing needs easier?
Well, for starters, it means that we don't have to make so many decisions right up front at the beginning of the build stage of the truck. I mean, we generally build our trucks for the biggest, baddest job that they're ever going to do, which is fantastic for our customers when they need those big jobs, but otherwise, we have all of this equipment that sits there that may not be actually being used. So being able to scale up and add things makes us able to make more specific and better targeted facilities for our customers. And I think that means that customers will get more choice. They will be able to customize their workflows more in the future as we start to roll the platform out into our ecosystem.
Sure, and do you envision the day where they can just software defined choose the type of production switcher they want to use, the type of audio mixer they want to use, the type of graphics systems they want to use without necessarily having to have the iron in the trucks or in the facility?
I mean, there is a control system element to this, like a control surface element, to this that is really important.
Right.
And a lot of the decisions that we see our customers making around some of like the big ticket items inside of a truck are tied to the user experience of the control surface as well as the software. Software will be easy to make dynamic, and we'll see that happen first. I think you'll also see a little bit of a revolution in the control surface space, where, you know, if you go back to the linear days, the control surfaces for linear editing were fundamentally tied to the linear edit suite. Right. Non-linear editing unlocked a whole world of bespoke and customized control surfaces for post-production in both the audio and video editing space. And I think we'll see a similar revolution in live production, but it will take just a little bit longer.
So let's go from the facility side. So obviously you have a lot of clients who do week in and week out games on the games, and they have trucks on the road that are yours. But they also have other clients who use your stuff in their own facility. So on a facility basis, how does this kind of fit in? Will they have an operator within their facility who'll be in charge of the platform for either from your team or from their team, and they can then dynamically do what from their own facility?
We have been moving a lot towards centralized production for the last sort of 10 years. And this is enabling some great workflows and efficiencies. And the whole anyone, anywhere concept that we have, where we don't mind whether the operator is in the truck, is in our customer's facility, is in a remote facility. And NEP's create a lot of solutions around being able to put the operators where it makes sense for our customers. That's largely been achieved by centralizing the processing hardware. In software-defined world, in a complete COTS world, actually the ability to take more advantage of edge and to put edge compute where it makes sense is kind of like the evolution of that concept. And so what we see is that through the platform and through the ability to spin up software wherever it makes sense, maybe that is in the public cloud for some of our customers, maybe that is in their data center, wherever that makes sense, that's where we'll put the compute, and wherever we put the operators is wherever the operators make sense. And that's the beauty of the software world we live in. We can now tie that together with relatively ease, with our control system TFC, and with the platform being able to deploy the processing. Really, our customers can design a workflow that totally makes sense for them.
I see. Yeah, so TFC is a big part of this, really kind of taking it to the next level. Right?
Yeah, I mean, this is an evolution of all the things we learnt with TFC. It is a separate product though, so we're not, the platform doesn't require TFC, and TFC doesn't require the platform. Right. What the platform is about managing your infrastructure, so it's the replacement of racking and stacking old hardware. It allows you to dynamically deploy software wherever you want. TFC is the real-time control operations, so it's the routing and tallies and your software-defined networking and your monitoring. They work really beautifully together. Of course, we've made sure that integration is really seamless. So when you deploy a vision mixer on the platform, it automatically creates itself in TFC and is available for routing instantly inside of TFC. So that integration is really great. But we're also working with other control systems because we know that our customers, the control system is really critical to the core of all facilities. And our customers will want to take advantage of the platform without necessarily needing to completely replace their control system. So we'll see some people move to TFC because they want to take the advantage of the control system that we've got with TFC, and we'll see some that take advantage of the platform with their existing control system.
Sure. So last question for you. Obviously, you have a lot of partners on this, right? Because you guys do not create the software that rides on the, that's all the NAB Show floor. So, and this couldn't be done unless those companies were getting on board and mature in this. So what has been your experience, folding those into into the platform? Has it been pretty straightforward?
Oh man, we've got the best partners. Like, this is a fantastic industry and we love working together. Our partners are really excited about the future of software because it unlocks so much potential for them to deliver value to the market. And what NEP is trying to do is shortcut and help enable them to reach more customers faster with their software solutions. So we're really proud of the partners we're working with. We've launched with a number of partners here at the show. There is a whole bunch more that we're working with, and we are working very fast to onboard as many vendors and partners as possible. So you can see us on our partner booths at Sony, at Grass Valley, at Panasonic, at Manifold, and at Bridgetech. And we're working with a whole bunch of other partners, which we're excited to launch throughout the year.
Right, awesome. Well, this is the future. I know that Satir Salamores believes that the Olympics by 2030 will be done in the cloud completely. That's a whole other conversation. But really, this is really exciting, and congratulations, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Ken.
Awesome. Thanks.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you. And for more information about NAB 2026, be sure to visit sportsvideo.org.